well.
So, you know about these parasites. Will we survive them?
Only if my people are strong.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Assume nothing. Indolence breeds madness.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Sylvanus be with... Need anything else?
On my way. On the hunt.
Vlaakith's will be done.
A very pinchable pocket.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
You're being arrested for theft. If you have a defense...
battle.
All right. What now? What to do?
You're being arrested for theft. If you have a defense, make it now. They believe you, for now. But something tells you they won't be so receptive to your charms again.
Still alive. So that's progress. Should mind my step.
There are important matters to discuss.
Can't give up now. On my way.
An efficient path.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it
Need
could.
something? Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had... It sounds awful.
Wonder if the gods are watching me. Always a pleasure.
I've known a few warlocks in my time. Talented, with
I applaud your taste. Into the fray. With haste. On it. Shall be done.
No time to rest. Swift as my feet can carry me.
What's on your mind? I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Need something? Le-
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Eager for battle.
What's next, I wonder?
Sylvanus be with you.
Please, I...
If it ain't the fearless goblin slip. You sure you want to be seen with me? I ain't exactly popular with this lot. Aye. His name's Halsin. And if he's still alive, he'll be cursing the day he laid eyes on me. We've got a contract to track down some relic, and he wanted in on the job. Eyes lit up when he heard about it. Didn't work out, though. Goblins got him when we were turning tail. He's either digging latrines or boiling in a cookpot by now. Job's all yours, if you got a death wish. There's a wizard in Baldur's Gate that'll pay gobloads for a relic, supposedly buried round these parts. But gold ain't any use if you're too cold to spend it. It's called the Night Song. Supposed to be hidden under the temple where the goblins jumped us. I'd give you the map and wish you a happy funeral, but my mate Brian kept hold of it like his own todger. Goblins made sure to the fat old chunk. All I've got's the contract. It'll show you where we turn back, if you feel like dying. Don't thank me. I'll be well on my way to Baldur's Gate when you die. Can't wait to get back to the gate.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out. No bother. We're just daydreaming anyhow.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city? I think I've heard of that place. Something about a stuffed dragon's head in one of the dining rooms. It's settled, Dennis. You, me, and the Elf Song Tavern first thing when we arrive. If we see you there, we'll get you a pint. For your finder's fee.
Easy money.
Yeah, right. Seems simple enough. I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it? It's good of you to offer, but there's a whole army of goblins out there. We'd need an army of our own to escort us safely to Baldur's Gate. And while I don't doubt your abilities, you're no army. There may be a way, though. Goblins are ill-disciplined. It's unlike them to organize so cleverly. Somebody must be leading them, bringing discipline to their ranks. Take out that leadership, and they'll scatter. It's no small thing to ask, but I've seen you fight. You're equal to the task. Everyone in this camp depends on it. Thank you. We'll be ready to leave as soon as you give word.
No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes, of course.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
Careful, I might. Well, hello.
Do you think your kin search for you, Blazer?
I know they do not. It is my responsibility to...
Yes?
Eager for battle.
I can't stop the bleeding, Brian.
Never a dull moment.
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
He's hurt badly, and Owlbear got him deep. If there's anything you can do...
I'm watching you.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head. Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. She is a true soul. Mind her. She will... She...
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin. I don't know any druids.
What?
It killed one of us. It killed Edwin. It's an enemy of the Absolute. You're right, madam. The beast must be destroyed.
The cave is just ahead. It was too much for us before, but if you could help us, True Soul, we may stand a chance.
Goblin Sazza spoke of the Absolute too.
I'll never believe this.
Seems like a popular little deity.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Hindrance breeds madness. Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value here, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you. Your muscles loosen. The tadpole breaks free of its deceased host. Your mind is your own again. For now.
Action, not reaction.
What do we have here? No time for dally.
Your sour face is tiring, Shadowheart. By all means leave if I am so distasteful.
I'd rather not turn my back on you. If it's still the same. Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Were they heading to the Druid's Grove?
The corpse does not respond. corpse remains silent. The corpse has nothing to say. The corpse remains silent. The corpse has nothing to say.
Still breathing, despite everything. Another step forward.
Please don't remind me. But keep your guard up with her.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Brynna! Ending. Sister! Brother! My job to protect them. Looking for a weapon. The absolute. Crashed from the sky. Taken by infidels. Do not fight her. Power! Such power!
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
I've got a long road ahead. What path lies before me? Something's on my mind.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
This is it. I guess we go inside?
Cursed to put my hands on everything. Open up.
That stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
Maybe I need... Looks like a shrine to Saluna over there. I must heal. prayer sheet. What's this symbol on it? First step is the hardest.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible. This rubbish is an offering to Selûne. At best, it's worthless. At worst, who knows? Could be cursed. Do not trifle with that moon witch, or her trinkets. Only trouble will follow. Fine. Perhaps you can sell them for a couple of coins.
It hurts.
Action, not reaction. Without delay.
Let's move. If not over, then through.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness. The beast shrinks back, feathers quivering.
I want to have a word. Moving in.
This is your end.
There's blood in the air. Let's move.
Can't even catch my breath.
Got to keep fighting. Before my time. Time to strike.
Shall we dance?
Let's end this.
Cub looks from you to his dead mother. A single strike will end his suffering.
It hurts.
You watch, speechless, as the cub begins to eat his mother.
The cub has a fighting chance now.
That, or we've just prolonged its myth.
It's dead. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you. I wish Edwin were here.
He would have been honored to fight alongside you. What would you have of us now, sir? Edwin told us there was a camp of faithful goblins nearby. We'll find a safe harbor there. He'd want us among friends. Absolute protect you.
The Blade of Frontiers. Let's hope Will lives up to his name. We'll need all the help we can get. What can I say? They were eye-catching. Consider me an art lover. I don't know what you mean. It's nothing, really. You're not going to let this go, are you? You might wish you had. I worship Shah, the Mistress of the Night. It is my holy mission to oppose Selûne, her teachings and her followers. It hurts. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it. True. I didn't think you'd react so pragmatically. Perhaps I should have told you sooner. All right. As I said, Shah is my patron, my mistress, goddess of darkness and loss. I assume you've heard of her? My Lady Shah is the Night Singer, the patron of darkness and loss. Most fear the dark, like children, because in darkness they see their fears reflected. But Shah teaches us to step beyond fear, beyond loss. In darkness, we do not hide. We act. Pain, hope, the promise of better days. All of these are heavy cloaks that bend our backs and burden our hearts. We shed those cloaks. Before Shah, we stand gloriously naked, beyond the vanities of mortals. There's comfort, yes. But often there has to be pain beforehand. We tear down the lies the world is drunk on. The institutions they trust, the so-called gods they worship, the lives they cling to. We destroy false idols, topple corrupt organizations, fight heretics wherever they're found. There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shah's truths. You're wiser than most. Many people balk at our doctrine. It's the reason why we cherish secrecy. You've a habit of saying all the right things. Either you're very glib or we're kindred spirits. Maybe both, knowing myself. But yes, once we've saved ourselves, we can talk more on this. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow.
I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning. I'll try my best. But secrecy is ingrained in me. Lady Shah considers it greater protection than any shield or armor. It's difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure. I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's nothing to laugh at. Save your questions if that's how you're going to react. No, I can't. I mean, I literally can't. There's certain things I can't remember right now. Shah's secrets must be preserved above all else. All who worship her know this. I have had certain memories suppressed, voluntarily, so that I can serve Shah without compromising her. If I manage to return to Baldur's Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored. Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed. Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
Oblivious to your presence, the cub continues to gorge himself on his dead mother.
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. Each creche contains a Zaithisk purification device. So I learned from the writings in the Kalir Library. The library was a gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding. Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, exploring planes so distant order turns to chaos and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
These boots have seen everything. Don't mind if I do.
An owlbear egg? These are supposed to be worth a fortune.
Without delay.
No one stopped me yet. Best be on my way. Let's see.
You fight well, but you're so efficient. I'm
That took the edge off.
Maggots will be done.
Breathe deep and move. At least things have stayed interesting. How much further can I go? Let's see what this does.
An empty mind flayer vessel. If its occupants survived, they're nowhere to be seen.
not one in particular. The city is a veritable feast of sweethearts.
You must be eager to get back then. Slim pickings out in this wilderness.
Might be useful.
Shadow. Such a grim name for such a beautiful flower.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something? Fine. What's on your mind? Wits and blades, always sharp. It shall be done.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Let us delivery to Baldur's Gate. Pack of gnolls, claws, teeth. In bank, standard issue. Runner, Fleetfoot, Courier Company. Gomwick.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Around his neck is a collar etched with a name. Scratch. With a deep, heartbroken whine, the dog bows his head. He whines, but remains rooted by the corpse's side.
Light on my feet. What's in here?
Strange. It looks healthy.
The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brainworms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. Examining the corpse, you see 2 small puncture wounds in its neck.
And is it dead enough for you? It's been drained of blood with wounds in its neck. It's been killed by a vampire. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to worry you. They are ferocious creatures. But don't worry. I'll keep watch tonight. We won't have to worry about nocturnal visitors. Now please, let's go. Yes?
Wish I had a bag of holding. I have something to ask.
One horn. This is the devil Will has been tasked to kill.
Me! Never been better. Well, fuck me. It's you, from the Nautiloid. Please tell me I found you before those so-called Paladins of Tyr did. Nice of you to ask. Lately, I've gotten used to being called Devil. No follow-up questions. The truth is, well, it's a long story, and I'll tell it, but...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood. The Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that? Fuck's sake. Mountains as far as the eye can see. Guess that explains the voices. From that peek I got into your head, you've made some inroads trying to get the thing sorted. But alas, no joy. I'm Karlach. And you are? Well met, soldier. Now that we're old pals, how would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? A little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good at killing demons. Really good. So good, Zariel, the Archdevil herself, made me her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. Took me 10 years to properly escape, but now I'm free. Zariel sent goon after goon to hunt me down. But believe me when I tell you, I'm not going. The latest yappy little dogs she sicked on me are nearby. A group of dopes posing as paladins of Tyr. Want to help me take them down? Don't worry, I'll lead the charge. But I could use your help. There's a lot of them, and only one of me. After that, we can team up. Take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
I like her. She looks like she could throw me over her shoulder and carry me to safety. Should the need arise.
Fuck yes. They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. No room in your party. What should I do? Excellent. Let's go.
This whole plain reeks of it.
That'll wake you up on a fine day, won't it?
I do not need it.
Yeah? The Blade of Frontiers? Yeah, he's been on my tail for ages. Thought he'd seen sense by now, though. Thank you. Nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Look, I don't know why Will's been sent after me. He's a hero, right? Famously so. Heroes don't go around killing normal people. Believe it or not, that's all I am. A woman from Baldur's Gate who's been away from home too long. Will's been deceived. It isn't his fault, but if you kill me, you'll never find out why. See that you do. Last thing I want to have to do is fight you. You seem sound. I'm sound too. You'll see. Making me sweat.
Looking ahead, need to find a way forward. I'll take that. Anything of use?
Those paladins I need to stomp are that away. Hey, we're still going after those paladins, right? Can't leave Zariel's bruisers roaming the coast. Good news. Can't wait to see him finished.
This calls for careful footwork. Let's see what you're hiding. Right on my feet.
Don't burn yourself. Whisper mode. Ready for this? What do we have here? You can't see me.
Cut it out. It's worse than Knowles out there.
Nothing we need to worry about.
How about a dragon? Would that worry you?
That's for sure.
Have to keep going.
Aye, aye.
Let's make this quick. This'll help.
Let my name be known. Swift and lethal.
Jimmy on the go.
Let's finish this. Focus, strike true. On I go.
I am fury. I am death. Make way.
this time on the Sword Coast, Lae'zel?
Yes. It is much more lively.
Tune me up, quick!
Fuck them. Fuck Thariel. I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash. That's right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger.
Proceeding. Worth examining.
Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look? Honey, I could go all night. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close, till I've found a way to calm it down. High pain tolerance, and a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him. Sounds like a good lead. Hopefully our guy will be among them. A tune-up would do this old tub a world of good. Yeah? The year, 10 Air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-knee delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell. Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job, a good job, with people I liked, doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again. Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close. Agonizing. God's what I wouldn't give for a hug. A pat, anything. You've never met anyone so desperate for a hug as this one right here. Pathetic perhaps, but true. It's my lot to bear, and I bear it badly. Ah well, can't have it all, can you? Not today, at least.
Have to keep going.
I wonder what the next move is.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
The Pact! Power! Power. Strength. Fallen. Lady Zariel. Zariel's brute destroyed me. Infernal servant. So long I've forgotten why.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Thoroughly peppered already. All cleared out. Onward.
The corpse remains silent.
On I go then.
The corpse has nothing to say. The corpse remains silent.
I should take that. Might find something useful.
No chance I'll fit through that. No chance I'll fit through that.
Worth a try.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
What's next?
Me? Listen.
I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need. Be assured, it is not by choice. For a mere pittance of coin, suspicion always most willingly. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, because it is my calling. As the
Efficient path. I will be heard.
I shall be here in thy camp. As the
can't afford to stay idle.
Let's get going. Moving ahead.
We meet. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. Be assured, it is not by choice.
Da, da, da.
At least things have stayed interesting. Time to press ahead.
What can I do you for?
Let's march!
Let's get going. Can't slow down. Can't risk being in open view. What path lies before me? One day I'll catch a break.
Well, hello. What can I do for you? Well, obviously I would. But you have so many followers or... Watch your back. Just like old times. Let's have a rummage. Bless the oblivious. Delightful. Like candy from a gnome. So, the element of surprise. Go.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
One horn!
The stink of Avernus. Advocatus diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
Karlach, the Archdevil Zariel's gladiator, come to burn the Sword Coast to ash.
Well, not counting the fuckers that need a good hurting.
Shut it, devil. I know your kind. A heart darker than a shadow's nightmares. You'd cut a child's throat just to taste the blood.
A devil? I didn't take the blade for a fool. I'm...
A great fire roars through you. The fire of the first hell. You are Karlach, tearing through demons across a blood-red landscape of fire and volcanic cinder. The front lines of the Blood War. With every swing of her axe, Karlach fulfills Mistress Zariel's purpose.
Proof! Clear as summer sky. It's over, Karlach. It's time you feel the sting of the blade.
I've tried to tell you. I'm not what you think I am.
Another vision. Karlach's blade rays slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Will shudders with Karlach's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Baldur's helm, No! I will not be tricked!
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
No! Devils cannot be trusted!
Would you listen to sense? This doesn't have to end badly for either of us. You know monsters better than anyone. Can't you look in my eyes and see I'm not a devil?
You don't know what this means. You don't know what you're asking me to do.
I'm asking you to live, Will. I don't want to hurt you. And to be frank, I'd rather not find out how the Blade got his name. I swear to you, on all I am not what you think.
Shit! Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce. I see the good in you, Karlach. I promise not to lose sight of it. Even when the hells burn hottest.
Glad Will saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlach. Same. Now, instead of a liability, I've got a friend. Or I will have Sue, anyway.
Don't waste a step. We get along quite well, I think.
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. I can say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Better not be cursed. Where to next?
What do you get up to all day without us, hmm?
Hey, soldier. You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full. Let's hop.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Something important. I can never take for granted how someone might react when they learn I worship Lady Shah. Easier to just keep it a secret than take the risk. But you showed you had an open mind. I'm trying to say that you've earned my trust in a way very few ever have. I want that to mean something. I want you to know more about me, at least from what I can remember. As long as I've prayed to Lady Shah, I've wished to serve her as a dark justiciar. There is scarcely a greater way to fully dedicate yourself to Lady Shah, save perhaps if you become the head of her church. To become a dark justiciar is to become the Night Singer's sword arm, her implement with which she will cast down the unbelievers and win the final battle to restore her perfect, endless darkness. It's all I ever wanted. I prayed it was my calling. But Mother forbid me from seeking to prove myself worthy of the rank. She said I was not ready. Not my mother, I should add. The Mother Superior, head of Lady Shah's enclave in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes I wonder if she would ever deem me ready. I owe her everything, and I only wish to serve, yet she can prove inscrutable. Thank you. I had a feeling you'd be understanding. I think I know what you mean. There's an undeniable rapport, and yet we haven't made time for each other. Time alone. Easily remedied, if you like. I know a place. Not just yet. Let's choose our moment. Some quiet night, when the others are asleep and there's no distractions, I'll come for you. Fine. What's on your mind? Does it even need to be asked? We're beyond me merely liking you. I think I'm a different person, owing to you.
Good thing. Now, what did you...
That corpse smells ripe. Enough time for its killer to have moved on. There's no time to waste.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Gods abandoned me and Vance. Hiding, frightened. Toll collector, Merton.
Onward. Ever onward.
Let's have a look.
Yeah? Hot foot. Place is trapped.
No time to rest. With haste. No traps, please.
It's almost a pity things ended so amicably. Well, obviously I would. But you have... well... Go.
Let's move. Never wanted the easy path. Looks empty.
Watch your back. Watch the shadows. Traps. How considerate. Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. Seems I've done something, but not enough.
Proceeding.
All's well that ends... well, not as bad as it could have.
How delicious. Let's move. Traps. How considerate. to my pocket. Vacant as an orc's skull. Nothing.
Can't give up now.
Keep a blade close. Empty.
No one back home will ever believe this.
I wonder.
Shouldn't we wish to live in more interesting times?
Tread carefully. A little souvenir.
That thing is tiny, and I am not.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, here goes nothing. Bodies everywhere. Accident or sabotage? That's curious.